Good morning, loves. Day 4 in Paris. Started the new vlog. I look so tired, and that's because I am. I slept the same amount that I have every night, but that's like 6 hours. So this is not saying a lot. But today's Disney Day, and we're wearing our I Heart Paris shirts to match, and it's so funny because actually on the first day, we were both wearing like a tank top and like black linen kind of pants. Tuesday, I had a black and white top and skirt combo, and she had a black dress, so it was kind of like similar. And then on Wednesday, I had a cream tank and a green skirt, and she had a green and cream or green and white dress. Like, we've been accidentally matchy and then today we're on purpose matchy. But let's see what the view's like today. I'm like so tired, but we're about to be on a train in the metro for like an hour. So I mean, hopefully I don't sleep, but also I wouldn't complain because I will be putting on an alarm just in case. Oh wait, this is just casually a view right now. I gotta close it because it's loud, but yeah, we have to leave in an hour, and Gabby's washing her hair, and she has curly hair, so I don't know how that's gonna happen. But yeah, I'm tired. Maybe in this vlog, hopefully I'll talk more, because the last one I didn't talk a lot because I don't know. It was just a lot of moving around, so I didn't really get the chance. And we were like constantly like in packed areas. I think these 3 days are like a little bit more chill. I'm really excited for them because tomorrow we have a bike tour, and then the last full day we have a boat tour of the Seine, and then Sunday morning we're just grabbing some pastries at, we're like gonna wake up and we have until noon to leave for the airport, and we're just gonna go around to the 11th arrondissement because there's a lot of like vegan bakeries there, and so far we haven't had a freaking croissant because we only went to one on the first day, but we actually needed like a proper meal, so we didn't like get a croissant. So we'll be doing that on Saturday. The fact that we haven't had one is like really messed up, but I think we should have had one every single day, but they're just like so like far apart. It's fine. So that's like the main plan for the next few days, and I'm very excited. And then I head over to Berlin and get there about to see us on Disney. I don't think the Disney clip's gonna be very long because I want to focus more on Paris, but tschüss, that's German. Are you excited to be in Paris? Oui. I'm not even joking when I say that Disney Paris was actually the best Disney I've ever been to. I thought it was gonna be kind of like boring, to be completely honest. Like, you've got Disney World in Orlando, and Disneyland is like the first one that they ever made, and it's got like the Incredicoaster with loop-de-loop. So I was like, there's no way that they're gonna like one up these. It's gonna be like whatever. But oh my god, of the two parks, the Walt Disney Studios one is the one that you need to go to. The rides are actually so amazing. We went on the Avengers ride like 3 or 4 times, and we were very tempted to go on it another like 8 times within an hour because the wait time dropped to 5 minutes, and we were like, we love this ride. Like, we need to go back and just ride it. It is like Space Mountain, but on steroids. And like, their Space Mountain here is already on steroids because it has loop-de-loops, but this one's like so much more intense. The shoot off at the beginning, like, you are genuinely not going to be prepared for how fast and fun and cool it is. I just love this one. And it's also always so fun seeing like the different castles at every different Disney. And I'm so glad we went, and I actually highly recommend it because my friend did have to kind of force me into coming at the beginning, to be honest, but highly recommend. The bike tour was single-handedly my favorite part of the entire trip. It is so nice to like get the weight off of your feet and just bike around for a few hours. And the sights were stunning. We went around the Latin Quarter and Marai. The tour guide was great. The ride was amazing. Everything that we saw was so cool, and I'll definitely link our tour guide down below. I like really, really recommend if you only have a few days in Paris to do this. Your feet will be very thankful. She's sparkling! Oh my gosh. It only took us like an hour of waiting and like 2 hours of metro stops to getting food, but we got here. This was our last day, and it was supposedly going to be a very chill and relaxing one because we started off the day with a boat ride, and the only thing we had planned for the rest of the day was going to the Musée d'Orangerie. But oh my god, were we wrong. First of all, we were actually so late getting to the boat. We planned to get there 20 minutes early, and we got there 3 minutes late because the metros are actually insane. Gabby did end up sprinting part of the Seine to catch up to the boat and get the guy to be like, oh my god, can we get up? And he was literally putting down the stairs and like unwrapping the boat from the dock, like at that moment. And I physically could not run because of my knee at that point. It was just so bad. Like after 5 days of walking at least 25 miles a day, my body was not having it, and so I could not run. And I am so grateful to Gabby for running and catching up because the boat ride was really lovely. It was raining for a good bit of it, but honestly, if it was sunny out, like we definitely would have fallen asleep. So kind of glad for that rain, which did persist the rest of the day when we had to buy umbrellas for €5, and then it proceeded to stop raining about a minute after we bought them finally. So that was wonderful. But honestly, now we have an extra little souvenir, so no shame. With a lovely montage of our last day floating behind, I thought that I would recap a little bit my feelings on Paris and kind of Europe in general as well. I have always loved Europe, the small part that I have seen every single summer since I've been born, basically. Europe is just such a special place to me, and it is really interesting seeing how, even in places that are so different culturally, there are very, very similar aspects. The aspect that everybody walks everywhere and how amazing public transport is probably what draws me into Europe the most. It is so lovely being able to just walk somewhere and see people, be able to people watch, be able to say hello, or just see the little interactions. You don't really get that in America, where everything is a car ride away, everything is so far that you just don't get those daily interactions with people, and that's what I truly love most about Europe. And Paris definitely is its own city. There are so many tourists, and I sympathize with the Parisians because, oh my God, would I go crazy if there were this many tourists in my city? Because it can get quite annoying, but honestly, props to them for not being even worse about it than they have the reputation of being, because this city is so beautiful, and it is interesting to see how they like keep up a culture and a people amongst themselves, even with so many foreigners coming into their area. With that being said, Paris, unlike the rest of Europe, from my knowledge, is a very hectic area, and it doesn't allow that calm state of life the way that the rest of Europe does. But honestly, I think the Parisians love it, and the tourists definitely play into it a lot too. Now, can we take a moment to take in the sheer beauty of Monet's water lilies? I think we sat in each of the rooms for about 30 minutes. There are two rooms with the water lilies going around in a oval shape so that connected it makes an infinity symbol, so you feel like you're just walking around forever and there's no true end or beginning to it. I think the way that Monet designed these rooms was truly so intelligent. This was just a lovely end to our trip because it was so calming and so beautiful, and I love a museum, and it was so special to see in real life. How are we feeling to say goodbye?
Sad. The wind keeps going in my hair. It's the fact that we've been in this like same avenue 3 nights in a row. Obsessed.
Obsessed. It's fine. It's okay.